Hey, dear ones. So, there have been accusations against Mooji for years, and it got really big with B. Schofield's article in which she interviewed people who claim some very, very, not quite horrific, but very, very disturbing um, claims about Mooji. Bordering on horrific, but not quite. And so there have been many responses to this article. Most of the responses I've seen have been personal accusations against B. Um, I've seen very few people respond saying, no, those things aren't true. So first of all, that's very interesting and disturbing to notice. The second thing to notice is B's track record with exposing cults. I'm going to post a link in the article. So here's a little bit of what B has succeeded in doing. She actually became a part of Benito Massaro's cult and completely exposed it. Literally, the cult unraveled. Um, she exposed sexual abuse going on at the Agama Yoga Center. Soon after it was published, the teachers not only did they not stand and say no, that's not true. They actually fled and went into hiding. Um, do do do. Source Tantra, after her article was published, is now planning on closing early, and she also exposed cult-ish dynamics at the California Institute of Integral Studies that were revealed to be accurate. And there was one more cult that literally broke up because of her work. So that's a little bit of her track record. People are going to have to form their own conclusions. And the last thing I'll say about B's work is that one of my close friends, it's interesting, I've never actually met B. We've had a few online short conversations. But actually, I am connected to her, and I didn't know this before the whole Mooji thing exploded. One of my close friends was interviewed for the Source Tantra article. And so what I can say as an absolute fact, this is a close personal friend, is that B actually does interview people for these articles. And my friend, I can go to B's article on Source Tantra, and literally parts of it were written by a very close, not written, she was interviewed, a close personal friend was interviewed and included in one of B's articles. So that's what I have to say is thus far she has literally unraveled multiple cults. And I know one person personally, this is not like someone I met in a chat room. This is someone who is a close, very good friend. Yeah, I received a text from this person a couple days ago. That's besides the point, sorry. So that much I can say is an absolute fact, is that B's work has exposed and unraveled other cults, and I know for a fact that at least one source in one of her articles is completely not made up. And about the Mooji, it's interesting. I've started to investigate the accusations against Mooji, and without consulting an attorney, I don't feel like I can say more. So that's the situation we're in. Is Mooji is thrown out legal threats to at least one person I know for a fact. I'll include that link down below. So that's kind of the world we're in right now. Someone who claims to be completely free of ego and united with God, at one with God, um, is threatening people, using legal means, but yet threatening people with lawsuits who criticize him. So um, each person's going to have to dig within themselves to. Um, it's weird times we live in. You know what I really wish? I wish, if a medical doctor harms a patient, there's literally a medical board that will review it and revoke their license. And I really wish that was the case for gurus. And maybe 1,000 years ago or a couple thousand years ago there was. And there's not today. And thanks to B, she has literally exposed and unraveled multiple false gurus. And the facts are being revealed very slowly but very surely in the accusations against Mooji. And so I'll include some links below, a link to a biography of B's work, and also a link to the lawsuit. Mooji's attorney, another YouTuber, received a letter from Mooji's attorney. I mean, for me, that pretty much proves that it obviously doesn't prove every accusation, but it proves that Mooji's not a guru. I mean, I already knew that, but now we have proof. He's threatening people.